Fideo byr gan Ganolfan Cymraeg i Oedolion Morgannwg. A short video by Glamorgan Welsh for Adults Centre. In this video, I'm going to show you how to download podcasts and videos from iTunes so that you'll be able to practice your Welsh. The first thing we need to do is to open our browser. I use Safari, but some of you may use other browsers such as Internet Explorer or Firefox. It doesn't matter. Let me just enlarge the screen so that you can see it a little bit better. And the first thing we'll do is to type in the address of the website that we want to access, which is itunes.glam.ac.uk. And we can enter that, and it immediately takes us to the University of Glamorgan on iTunes U page. By the way, I think that iTunes U means iTunes University. And one of the great things about iTunes U, apart from the fact that there's such a great deal of wonderful material on it, is that it's totally free. Everything on iTunes U doesn't cost a penny. We go down to the center of the page, go to Glamorgan on iTunes U, click on that, and shortly we will get iTunes. And this is the iTunes store. Don't worry about the word store. As I said earlier, it doesn't cost anything at all. There's nothing on it that charges you money. I'll enlarge the screen once more so that you can see it better. Once we get to this page, there are several categories displayed. What's new, editor's choice, etc. And we can see straight away under what's new, there's vocabulary for Welsh learners. Also, under editor's choice, the same videos, I should say, vocabulary for Welsh learners. It's also under top collections. And you can access them immediately by clicking on these icons. However, these are not always going to be in this location because they're not always going to be new, they're not always going to be editor's choice, and they might not always be under the top collection. So I'm going to take you the long way around, as it were, and take you to a location where you will always be able to find them. If we go into categories here on the right-hand side and go down a little while and click on language, there we are, and we get to a page with far fewer items. And under language, here we see right at the beginning dialogues for Welsh learners, and the dialogues for Welsh learners are audio podcasts. Next to them, vocabulary for Welsh learners, and as is indicated by the screen icon, these are videos. We'll start with the dialogues, and if we click on the top line, dialogues for Welsh learners, it'll take us to a screen which displays all the podcasts. And if we go down to the bottom, there's a general introduction, but then the podcast start. Basic introductions, pwy dych chi? This is the pattern you learned in the very first class of the Mynediad course, pwy dych chi? And this was the podcast that was put on first of all. If we go to the top, the latest podcast to be put on, prepositions with verbs, ysgrifennais I at Sian ddoe. This is towards the end of the sylfaen course. So these 20-odd podcasts cover the main patterns from the beginning of the Mynediad course to the end of the sylfaen course. Now, to download them, if you want to download them all at the same time, simply go to the left-hand side here and click Get All. However, you might want to download them one at a time, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'll pick one at random, describing the past again. Ble roch chi? Ble roch chi'n byw? So I go over to the right and click on Free, and immediately you can see up here in the window that it starts to download. Okay, Over on the left-hand side and by downloads, you can also see it working. So there are indications that it's in the process of downloading. It won't take very long. As you can see, it says 19, 18, 17 seconds remaining. So you're downloading them onto your computer, and you can watch them on your computer or listen to them on your computer. But also you can transfer them then to your phones or your iPods or to whatever portable media device that you might have, so that you can listen to them and view them wherever you are, whenever you want. Once they're downloaded, they'll appear in this folder here, iTunes U on the left. So if we click on that, we'll get the Dialogues for Welsh Learners icon. Click on that, double click on that, and it opens the file. I've already downloaded some of them before, so that's why there are so many there, but there they are. And as I said, you can go ahead and play them. So let's get back to the store again, go back to the page where we were. If you notice on the left here, it says More from Glamorgan. At the very top, Vocabulary for Welsh Learners. So let's click on that, and this takes to another page. And these are the videos. These are the videos to practice your vocabulary. There are 6 of them at the moment. There'll be more coming in due course. As you can see, one is for animals, kitchen, parts of the body, weather flashcards, occupations, eating and drinking. Follow exactly the same procedure, either get all to download them all at the same time, or individually, one at a time, click on free. I'm not going to do that now. It takes a little bit longer than the audio podcasts, not that much longer, but we won't do it now. Now then, if you want to do what we've just been doing, you'll need to have the iTunes software on your computer. Many of you will have it already, but many of you will not have it. So I'll just go into Safari. If you do not have iTunes on your computer to begin with, this page will pop up. And you'll notice here, it'll say, to download iTunes, please click here. So let's click here, and it'll take you to this page, and there you can download iTunes. Again, it's for free, and it'll only take a few minutes to do. Once you have it on your computer, you'll be able to access everything that's on iTunes, not just the podcasts and the videos that I've just shown you. So there you are, how to download podcasts and videos from iTunes. I hope you found that useful. Pob lwc gyda'r podlediadau. Best of luck with the podcasts and practicing your Welsh. Hwyl fawr.